Excerpt from Plutarch's Life of Lycurgus. According to oral tradition, the Spartan people had become luxurious and were in danger of declining in robust activity and losing their national power when they were given a peculiar and admirable set of laws and social customs by Lycurgus, thanks to which they became the most austere and uncorrupted folk in Greece, as well as the most powerful in war. Modern criticism has made it fairly evident that Lycurgus never lived, that he was originally a god who became metamorphosed into a human lawgiver. The precise origin of the famous Spartan constitution is decidedly uncertain, but the institution attributed to Lycurgus are undoubted facts. Thanks to them, and thanks to the peculiar education given Spartan youths, Sparta was the leading state of Greece for many centuries. Lycurgus commanded that all gold and silver coin should be called in, and that only a sort of money made of iron should be current, a great weight and quantity of which was but very little worth, so that to lay up 20 or 30 pounds there was required a pretty large closet, and to remove it nothing less than a yoke of oxen. With the diffusion of this money, at once a number of rices were banished from Lacedaemon. For who would rob another of such a coin? Who would unjustly detain, or take by force, or accept as a bribe, a thing which is not easy to hide, nor a credit to have, nor indeed of any use to cut in pieces? In the next place, he declared an outlawry of all needless and superfluous arts. But here he might have almost spared his proclamation, for they of themselves would have gone after the gold and silver, the money which remained being not so proper payment for curious work. For, being of iron, it was scarcely portable. Neither, if they should take the pains to export it, would it pass amongst the other Greeks who ridiculed it? So there was now no more means of purchasing foreign goods and small ware. Merchants set no shiploads into Laconian ports, no rhetoric master, no itinerant fortune-teller, or gold or silversmith, engraver, or jeweler set foot in a country which had no money, so that luxury, deprived little by little, of which fed and fomented it, wasted to nothing, and died away of itself. For the rich had no advantage here over the poor, as their wealth and abundance had no right to come by abroad by, but were shut up at home doing nothing. And in this way they became excellent artists in common. Necessary things, bedsteads, chairs, and tables, and such like staple utensils in a family were admirably well made there. The ordinances against luxury. The third and most masterly stroke of this great lawgiver, by which he struck a yet more effectual blow against luxury and the desire of riches, was the ordinance he made that they should all eat in common, of the same bread and same meat, and of kinds that were specified, and should not spend their lives at home, laid on courtly couches at splendid tables, delivering themselves up into the hands of their tradesmen and cooks, to fatten them in corners like greedy brutes, and to ruin not their minds only, but their very bodies, which, enfeebled by indulgence and excess, would stand in need of long sleep, warm bathing, freedom from work, and in a word, of as much care and tendance as if they were continually sick. It was certainly an extraordinary thing you have brought about such a result as this, but a greater yet to have taken away from wealth. As Theophrastus observes, not merely the property of being coveted, but its very nature of being wealth. For the rich, being obliged to go to the same table with the poor, could not make use of or enjoy their abundance, nor as much as please their vanity by looking at or displaying it, nor were they allowed to take food at home first, and then attend the public tables. For every one had an eye upon those who did not eat and drink like the rest, and reproach him with being dainty and effeminate.